Welcome back, guys, to Trails of Cold Steel, as after defeating Grenoja last episode, we found ourselves surrounded by the Croydon Provincial Army, who were obviously in cahoots with the court criminals. Luckily, we were saved from a bad situation by the Railway Military Police as they exerted their jurisdiction and took the thieves themselves into custody, bringing an end to our first field study. With nearly a month passing by back at the school, another free day awaits Rean. Taking the time to talk to our friends again, we now wonder what task will await us come Sunday.
So how's the fishing going? I bet you're catching all sorts of stuff now that you're travelling around the country for your field studies. Maybe I should join you next time. We forgot to fish. You do know they're academic studies, not some sort of fishing tour, right? Yeah, sure. Isn't it the news? I don't know what it is anymore. You got blue hair too. You confused me for a second. Mackie's has already gone for the day. He told me he'd be here for tomorrow's strategy meeting, but he seemed a bit off. This isn't the first time either. I wonder if he's doing okay. I wonder if it's because of me. Yeah, you don't really want to piss off a guy walking around with a big shotgun, do you? Did I come in here before? Or has it been redecorated? Welcome to the Occult Research Society. You're puzzling over why such a club was founded, are you not? You hit the nail right on the head. I understand your amazement, but you need not look so surprised. I can read your minds if it were a book. You look the part type, though. You look the part. All of a sudden, I sense you shrinking in fear. No use trying to hide it. Nothing escapes the all-seeing barrel. Sure, you do your occulty stuff there. We could talk from the other side. I thought we were going to get red from the other side, maybe. So now, there's that. We got the photography club. We're not allowed in there. No one's here. But what we came here for is, of course, to go to the student council room and talk to the tower.
Are you getting used to life at the academy yet?
Haha, I think I'm getting there. Our classes have really gotten harder since the start of the year, but I feel as though I'm keeping up.
That's good to hear. By the way, tomorrow is another free day. Are you really willing to help out again, like Instructor Sarah said?
Of course, just let me know what you need my help with. Actually, if you can make a list for me, that'll make it easier to get everything done.
Thanks a lot, Rean. I really do appreciate it.
See, that's weird. Half voice and not. Tomorrow's going to be even tougher, but you can do it, Rean. Let's get this done. No problem. Sorry, President Tower. I'm sorry, did I not give her a title properly for the chat to not hate me? Maybe we've got a radio show on tonight and all. So I hear Class 7's got it going on field studies. Must be nice to get to travel around the country. There's probably material galore out there. I'm actually pretty jealous. He's always talking about material, but what is it? It's not that they're separate from our curriculum. We work just as hard on field studies, if not harder. It's the radio material. Come on. Haven't you figured that out yet? Alright, where is everyone else then? So someone's at the old schoolhouse already? What the hell? Emma's in the library. Where are you? And why are you here? Why are you napping here? That doesn't even look particularly comfortable. Emma said she was going to meet with Fee, right? So I guess I should wake her up, but... That's how you yawn. Oh, Rean. Hey, I was just passing by here when I saw you sleeping on that bench. I seem to recall you were supposed to be meeting up with Emma, weren't you? I suppose so. Okay, later. Wait a second. One more thing. I'm not sure falling asleep at odd spots around campus like this is such a good idea. If you really have to sleep during the day, I think you should at least use one of the infirmary beds. I do. Sometimes. Beatrix gives me sweets if she's there. Oh, the nurse. She does seem like a really kind person. But that's beside the point. You're a girl, you know. You need to be more... Never mind that. Can you sense it? Huh? Sense what? This building. It's changed again. A lot. What? Later. It's changed? I thought you already knew that. It's pretty late. I'll save checking that claim until tomorrow. But wait. Does that mean Fee's been investigating the old schoolhouse on her own? I gain link experience with Emma there? And with Fee. That's cool. So really, when you're thinking, oh, Sam's just going around the place now, just talking to people for no reason. I really am talking for a reason. You never know when there might be a serious reason. Right. No one's in the fencing club. Can't believe there's events that I could just little tidbits that I could miss here. We're here for you, Laura. Klein appointed me as Monica's swimming coach. This is the first for me, so I'm not entirely certain how best to approach it. The only thing I know is that I have to at least try. I've been getting more and more used to swimming over the past few weeks. I didn't know it was going to be so hard to swim a full 50 arc, though. Then there's trying to find the other hidden stuff, but it's almost unlikely I'll find that, you know. Girls' locker room, can't go in there. Nothing in the boys, though. Let's walk over to the library next, then. Eustace is on the academy field. What's he up to? Ah! Library. Right. Hello, guys. What are you doing? I heard you found Fee napping in the old schoolhouse. Well, I suppose a carefree attitude is one of her natural charms. Well, thank you for reminding her to come to the study session. No problem. Oh, Fee, you kept Emma waiting, so you better make sure to pay attention, okay? Will do. Bringing them together. Like this? That's the correct formula, yes. Haha, well done, Fee. Woo! Woo! What's in our recommended reading corner currently? Erebonian Folklore Volume 1. Should we read it? 5 pages. Considering the size and history of the Erebonian Empire, it should come as no surprise that there's a wealth of folklore, perhaps more than any other nation on the continent. This is the first in a series of 3 books that will introduce a small number of the legends and traditions in Erebonia. It is my wish that the series will stimulate new interest in the rich history and mythology of this great nation. Animism is a religious belief native to the land of Erebonia, disconnected from the teachings of the Septian Church. There is no single type of animism. Some animists believe that objects in the natural world have a spirit, while others emphasize the reverence of one's ancestors. The animist traditions of the past continue to live on in a number of ways in Erebonia, with the summer festival being just one. While animism may be disconnected from the doctrine of the Septian Church, it does not specifically refute the Church's teachings, and in many regions, animist traditions have been incorporated into the beliefs of the Septian Church. Many animists have thus been converted to worship the great goddess Helios while retaining their traditional beliefs. Furthermore, the people of the North Highlands to the northeast of the Empire revere the wind as a spirit and share many fundamental aspects of their religious outlook with the people of Erebonia. Fiend, an evil creature that differs from the monsters that we know. Most are said to cause harm to humans, and while they are fundamentally similar to the devils which appear in the teachings of the Septian Church, the existence of neither fiends nor devils has been proven. Fairies are inhabitants of another world, separate from both spirits and fiends. Descriptions of them vary amongst different traditions. Some liken them to young winged girls, while others characterize them as small people. A number of believers also portray them as being represented by small animals. One thing they all have in common, however, is that they enjoy pulling pranks on people. By J. Allen. Read Erebonian Folklore Volume 1. Its contents were added to book notes. Gotta get our information after all. I guess that's important. Let's go to the Academy Field next then. Easier to go up the list. Hey, Eustace. Oh, horses. Is that the club you joined in the end? This is a fine horse. Its build and musculature suggest it's a thoroughbred raised to race. Hey, Eustace. I see you joined the riding club. So I did. It seemed a fitting choice, given my experience taking care of horses at home. And it should serve as a decent way to pass the time after class. I bet they really love his winning personality. That Eustace Albalea isn't exactly the friendliest guy in Zemuria, is he? I offered him a handshake and he brushed me off like I didn't exist. See, this is why I can't stand most of the snooty upper class students. There's one right here as well. Haha, we've been blessed with many new recruits this year. Let's depart, Whitcomb. Today we ride for our new friends. Sure, horses. Can I talk through the horses? They do have a yellow dot, but they're not speakable too. So is that everyone I've met with at this point? Yes. Sarah's on the map as well, I've noticed. I've spoken to everyone, so I guess we head away. I don't think there's anything else to do. Usually that kind of thing happens on our free time, right? I plan on helping out the church today too. Knowing that even someone as insignificant as myself can be of assistance to others is a splendid feeling. It makes my efforts all feel worth it. I think we spend our time in the bond. We look around properly. Should I go back to the dormitory? Are we literally going straight there, are we? Sure.
Hey there, first year.
No, don't you do this.
It's you.
Don't you trick me again.
I'm not going to play along with your scams this time, so you might as well be on your way.
And I know what you did now. When I edited the video, I saw where that coin went, you git.
I wasn't trying to hustle you before, honest. Did you, figure out how I did it, though?
Yes!
If you really want your 50 mirror back, I'll be happy to hand it over. But wouldn't you rather feel like you earned it? Come on, what do you say?
There had to have been a trick to it. Some form of sleight of hand. Something that wasn't as it seemed. If I had to guess, I'd say the crux of this illusion was...
The drawstring bag at his feet. You can actually go frame by frame and you can literally see in it like a few frames. It just drops past and goes straight down. I was like, oh, you... If that was given an option, of course, everyone would have chosen it. So you can only choose left or right. But you can actually see it happen. I looked and I felt annoyed. AP increased by 1.
Of course. I'm pretty sure he had a bag at his feet. Which means... You threw the coin in the air, but let it fall instead of trying to catch it. You let it fall right into the open bag lying in wait for it at your feet. Am I right?
Yeah, not bad. Well, I wasn't expecting you to figure it out so quickly.
So I was right.
Yep, spot on. And a promise is a promise, so here's your 50 mirror bag. Sorry. I've only got 10 mirror on me.
It's fine. Just forget it. It's only 50 mira. You can keep it.
Oh, really? Well, that's mighty generous.
Hey! Stop trying to leech money off innocent first years, you louse.
Oh, crap. It's the she-devil.
What? A bicycle? No, it looks like it's powered by orbital energy. Wait, I've seen this girl somewhere before.
You're Rean, I take it. I've been hearing all about you from Toa and George. Sounds like you pulled off some pretty amazing stuff in your field study last month.
I'm surprised you know my name, actually. I didn't think I'd been doing anything worthy of such attention. Guess I should still officially introduce myself, though. I'm Rean Schwarzer. It's nice to meet you.
Same. I'm Angelica Rogner. Glad I could finally make your acquaintance.
Rogner? As in Marquis Rogner? Head of one of the 4 great houses?
Same reaction every time, I swear. Yeah, I'm his unworthy daughter. But he doesn't really want to have anything to do with me since I go around dressed like this.
I think it's less how you dress and more how you behave. Where are you going on that bike at this hour anyway?
Oh, George finally finished tuning the orbital engine. So I figured I'd give it a run to the capital and back and see how it holds up.
Sure must be nice not to have a care in the world.
Look who's talking.
So you do ride it like a bike. Wow.
Well, catch you later. I'm thinking of putting in a request for you sometime. If I do, I'd sure appreciate a swift response.
Lost for words? That's a little something George put together a while back. He calls it an orbital bike. Pretty cool, huh?
It is. It's kind of like a steel horse. I'm guessing you can't buy those in any shops?
Nah. The Ruhr Institute of Technology started putting that one together as part of a test. Then George finished it off. Angelica put up the money for the parts herself. Oh, but Toa and I helped out too.
Sounds like it must have been a pretty challenging project. Are you on good terms with Toa and George then? Angelica said she'd heard all about me from them. Maybe you had a little something to do with that too?
Well, we're all from different classes, but we've kind of stuck together for a while now. Come to think of it, I never did introduce myself, did I? Name's Crow Armbrust, second year, class 5. I'm sure I'll catch you around again. Later.
So, his name's Crow, huh? Angelica's the daughter of Marquis Rogner, Toa's the student council president, George is head of the engineering club. It seems like every second year I meet is somebody important.
And so, chapter 2, the Verdant City begins. And to come back for the whole trick thing, you see in the scene as well that the drawstring bag is directly at Crow's feet. So it's just like, oh, you get. I was so annoyed when I saw it on the editing. I really was. I don't know why I get annoyed at these things. I was like, the game didn't even give me a choice. But if it gave me a choice, it would be way too obvious. So begins chapter 2. Let's go to bed for a free day. Let it go, Sam. You got screwed accepted. I still haven't won a game of Blade. I can't let these things go. Hang out in the dormitory or stay in your room. What? Why is that an option? What happens if I choose either? Should I hang out? I want to hang out with people. So this is before... so the night still hasn't changed yet, but I can still talk to people before we go to bed. Okay. I mean, why would I want to just, you know... Is everyone here currently? Is anyone else here? Yeah. Let's see if I can sort things with Machias. Indeed. Why would I do this? Who is it? It's me, Rean. Hey, are you free right now? I'd like to discuss something with you. I'm studying at the moment. Can you save it for tomorrow? Sure, I'll come back then. I really do want to apologize to him, but he doesn't seem to want to give me the chance. So everyone's in their rooms. Oh, yes, it's Gaius' room. He's not back yet. Interesting how Elliot and Gaius, like the friends, keep their rooms unlocked as well. Are you free at the moment, Eustace? What do you want? I just wanted to say thanks for this afternoon. I assume you mean the incident with the high arms? I explicitly remember stating that I wasn't trying to help you. Maybe so, but I still wanted to thank you. I'm not really used to handling situations like that. I mean, I'm a noble, but I've never really spent much time with other members of the nobility. Eustace? It seems as though neither one of us is an ordinary noble, but your problems have nothing to do with me. Don't expect my assistance next time. Neither one of us? I guess he's got some issues of his own then. Yeah. A mental dad by the sound of it. Probably shouldn't bother him again. It'd be nice to have a proper talk with him sometime though. Indeed it would. I thought someone just left them, but I think a door just opened from proximity. This appears to be a vacant room. Well, let me in. I want to check things out. I don't care if it's vacant. Just let me in. Oh, do you keep your room open, do you? What's wrong, Elisa? Oh, hi, Rean. It's nothing serious, don't worry. Well, if you insist. But now that I'm here, it's really easy to tell that this is your room, Elisa. It's so organized and neat. It really fits the high-class image of yours. Don't make fun of me like that. Sometimes I can't tell if he's clueless or if he's actually caught on. Sorry, did I say something to upset you? No, it's nothing. She's not she doesn't, I don't know, think she's trying to confess or not. I think she's just trying to mull over telling us her last name. I don't know. Oh, got a lovely stuffed rabbit. Stuffed rabbits are justice. So says a certain bracer out there. Good evening. Hey there, Laura. I like how you've got your room set up. It's pretty relaxing. It's probably because we've both grown up immersed in the way of the sword. My room at home was more or less the same feel too. I should have expected as much. I see you've been practicing your swings tonight too. Of course, it helps my dinner settle. Sword practice is usually my go-to for clearing my mind, so it's an ideal way to wind down the day. For some reason I had this impression that you were one of those people who never got caught up in stray thoughts. Even I have things I brood over now and then. I notice that you've been putting extra effort into your training lately. May we both continue to strive toward improving ourselves. Couldn't have said it better myself. It's a big ass sword though, isn't it? You know, talking with you has made me want to pick up my sword again. I already finished today's practice cuts, but can't see any harm in doing another set. She just really enjoys it. Is that her family kind of crest, is it? I'm a vampire! It was me! Someone's here. Seems like it. I'll be right here. I'll be right there. Oh, it's Emma and Fee together. Hello, Rean. Is something the matter? Not really. I just came by for a chat. Is Fee here with you? I thought I heard her voice a moment ago. She is. I promised to help her study after we finish dinner. She's currently doing some exercises I prepared for her this afternoon. I never expected to hear that. She's actually a very hard worker. Would you like to join us? Nah, that's alright. I will not distract you two. Sounds like hard work, so good luck. Thank you. Have a good free day tomorrow. You too? So that means this room is devoid of people. See that few studying in Emma's room. They've got really good friends, haven't they now?
Ways I see.
Second room. But this one's the room of trouble. Alcohol, alcohol. And that's a lot of blooming paperwork. Blooming hell. I wasn't expecting to see you here. I didn't peg you as the type to sneak into a lady's room in the middle of the night. Maybe I had you figured wrong. I wouldn't exactly call this sneaking. I'm kind of surprised though. You're actually not drinking. Not that. I wouldn't like a drink right now, but to be honest, I've got some work I need to finish up before I forget. Okay, yeah, I give up. Grab me a beer from that case over there, will you? You ever think that maybe there's something not quite right about a teacher bringing a beer into the dorms? Hey, come on now. Beer's the fuel that keeps my fires burning. I'll even let you have a can or two for yourself. It's okay. If anyone asks, I have no idea where you got it. I think I'll pass. By the way, instructor, you know a guy named Crow, right? He's a second-year student. Oh, and Angelica too? Oh, so you've met them already, have you? I've had my fair share of good times with them since I became an instructor, but then again, who hasn't? Ah, so you do know them. Well, at the very least, I hope you can steer clear of their influence. You wouldn't want to take after them any more than you'd want to take after me. You say that, and yet here you are as our homeroom teacher. Indeed. I wouldn't exactly call Angelica and Crow the finest role models. They do know how to take good care of the first years, though. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to look them up if you need help with something. Well, that's a glowing recommendation. Ooh. Interesting map. I should keep an eye on that. I wish I could zoom in on it. Nothing up here. I still haven't read the news yet, have I? Or the Bill Chronicle. Not the Bill. Erebonia, whatever it's called. I don't know anymore. Hey guys. I heard there's tradition for the Wind Orchestra to stage a big yearly concert. I'm going to try to find out more about that tomorrow. And I'm getting really excited just thinking about it. That's going to be my big goal to work toward for the time being. That was a delicious meal. Courtesy of Kirish's. Thanks to that, I ought to be in top shape for tomorrow. I imagine everyone's started getting used to academy life now, but we need to avoid getting too comfortable and keep working. Well, I think we checked out everyone and everywhere. Spoke to everyone in the dormitory. Time to go to my room. Imperial Chronicle. I'll get it right at one point. Which one's my room again? Room? Yeah, which one's my room? Books, books, books. Books, books, books. Imperial Chronicle. Gotta check it from the other bit. Alright, issue 2. Let's learn what's happening in the world, shall we? 5 pages, it's okay. Politics. Everyone loves speaking about politics. The Imperial Provincial Council meets. The Imperial Provincial Council, made up of the 4 great houses and other key nobles, met recently in Croissance Province's Beleahard city. Reports suggest that the heads of each of the 4 great houses were in attendance and that countermeasures against the reformist faction were discussed. Provincial Council representative statement. It was responsible for upholding the nation's traditions and for making this great country what it is today are we nobles. The so-called reformists may think they know how to govern Erebonia, but are they really thinking of the next 200 or 300 years? Those who lack self-respect and can only think of practical concerns rather than the heritage and culture of this nation have no business talking about how to run it. International. Riot in Crossbell? The things that I wish the games were translated properly. Localized. Yes, official. Reports suggest that a riot took place in the Crossbell State to the east. The mob struck in the middle of the night, firing machine guns on the city streets. It is believed that the riot was orchestrated by a religious cult, and the Crossbell police are continuing to investigate the matter. Fortunately, the IBC, the International Bank of Crossbell, was unaffected and resumed normal operations next day. Those associated with the bank can rest easy. Economy. Chancellor Osborne visits. July says. S-E-Z even. Recently, Chancellor Osborne paid an unexpected visit to the Western Uri Special Economic Zone, which has continued to show remarkable economic growth in recent years. It's believed that he met with the region's representative to discuss their respective visions for the future. Those present were said to be awestruck by the Chancellor's dynamism and political skill. Incident. Phantom Thief B returns to Erebonia. The infamous criminal Phantom Thief B, who once sowed chaos across the Erebonian Empire, has returned. If reports are to be believed, does the elusive outlaw intend to cause yet more trouble here in the Empire? Having been outmaneuvered by him on countless occasions in the past, the Heimdallr military police aren't taking any chances and are on increased alert. Publicity! A revolution in fishing gear. The Lake Lord company has added a new product to its lineup, the Lake Lord Star. This groundbreaking rod was created using a brand new material, making it stronger than ever before. Those interested should contact their local dealer for availability. Always got to have an ad in the section, haven't we? Always got to have it in the section. Well, time to go to bed then. I'll start off a whole free day of looking around town. Should I call it a day? Choosing the rest will cause the date to change and the main story to advance. I think it's a good time. And so it moves over to the 23rd. It's a free day! Bonding time. Check the bookshop too at this point. Student Council tasks for May. What have we got? Old Schoolhouse Mystery is the required one, so we gotta do the other two before we go there. Substitute Tutor and Book Delivery. A number of books have just arrived for Thors faculty and I would like assistance in delivering them. Inquire at Keen's bookstore. No problem, I was gonna head there one of the first stops anyway. Substitute Tutor, Klein. Something urgent has just come up, so I really need someone to take care of tutoring the kid I usually teach. I'm waiting in a lower class dorm, so please come see me as soon as you can. Have I been allowed access to there before? I haven't really checked them out, have I? Klein, Year 2, Class V. And so, Old Schoolhouse Mystery 2, the required one. I would like to ask Class 7 to continue our investigation of the Old Schoolhouse from where they left off last month. I hope you'll be able to shed further light onto the secrets within those walls. You may begin when you see fit, but make sure that you are completely prepared. Principal Van Dyke. That's the last thing to do. The Old Schoolhouse request is the same deal as last month. I've still got the keys, so I can go in whenever I'm ready. But there's no telling how long it's going to take, so I should finish up everything else first. Alright, let's get started. Let's get started. And usually how we get started is we talk to people or we see who we can bond with. We could bond with Sarah. We could bond with Crow. Okay, who else is bonding? Gaius as well. Should we hang out with our teach? This is the problem though. If we bond with these ancillary characters, we wouldn't get link bonuses, would we? So we'd miss out on that. But it seems we get like a large amount of them at the end of a chapter anyway. So maybe I just kind of like to meet Sarah and Crow and find out more about them, considering. But then there's Emma too, and we haven't literally found anything out about Emma thus far. But everyone likes our drunkard teacher. Oh, I'm gonna bond with my teach some more. Hey, teach. What are you doing on the bed? Looking really happy. Maybe I don't want to bond with my teacher while she's sitting on a bed. What if it isn't the Rean Bean Machine? Dutifully roaming the campus as always. I feel like I'm wasting my breath pointing this out, but you do know it's the middle of the day, right? You got a problem with me spending my afternoon drinking? It's my room and my beer. I'm not seeing the problem here. Looks like she's already plastered. And knowing her, she's probably ready to leave in action if anything serious were to come up, though. This might be a good chance to ask her about some things I normally couldn't. Let's speak with Sarah. Use up my bonding point. Go on. Hey, don't just stand there like you've got nothing to do. You're students, so come sit here and keep me company. I don't see how that has any relation to me being a student. Oh well, I guess there's as good a chance as any. I'll go get myself something to drink. Oh, be a dear and get me something to snack on while you're out, would you? Fine, fine. Get some beer nuts. Looks like you've been working pretty hard for the student council. That's what I like to see. Building up experience and making memories is exactly what youth's all about. I don't want to hear it. Not for the person that pushed me into it in the first place, anyway. Especially since I've had a lot on my mind lately, regardless. This is all about Machias, huh? Machias. Was that obvious? Well, you don't exactly have a poker face. Have you figured out a way to make up with him yet? I wish. If I'd have been completely honest with him to begin with, none of this would have happened, so it's all my fault. But no, he'd have still been like this. I remember when I had such simple youthful worries. That's one way to brush me off. Well, the way I see it, your best bet would be just focusing on helping the student council out for today. Helping other people out with their worries helps you develop as a person and figure out how to take care of your own. Really? Of course, you need to take each and every request seriously and not just see them as boxes on a checklist. Listening carefully to what a client says and figure out what they really want from that is a key part of the job. After all, people tend not to say what's really on their mind. You have to listen for it. Hey, what's with that look? I'm just surprised that you gave such a helpful on-point reply. Can I ask what you did before you became an instructor? Well, let me guess. Let's just put it this way. I've got a lot of experience. More enough to give you youngins helpful advice whenever you need it. That would be a bit more credible if you weren't completely drunk. Lucid enough to dodge the question, though. Either way, I'm your homeroom teacher. I'll always help you out if you really need me. For now, though, just focus on what you gotta do. I suppose you're right. Well, it's not every day she gives good advice. I might as well take it while I can and focus on helping out the student council. Sarah took a swig of the beer sitting on the table. Ah, that's the stuff. I can take her advice, right? Your bond with Instructor Sarah is strengthened. Does that mean anything? Just focus on helping the student council today. Oh yeah, good luck with your foray into the old schoolhouse too. Ah, thanks. See, I know what you did as a job. Considering why you're employed to teach the class you are, makes perfect sense. But anyway, let's get out on the road again. In fact, fast traveling's better. So Emma is completely mysterious, apart from being intelligent and helpful and kind of pretty damn nice. Crow is ridiculously, like, we don't know where Crow fits into this group of, like, what is the school's high-ups. Let's go to Keen's bookstore. We got the quest there anyway. Let's do with Emma. That probably sounds wrong. Alright. Well, let's actually first find out what the request is. Welcome. Feel free to browse your leisure. Pardon me, but you sent a request to the student council, didn't you? I certainly did, and I'm guessing this means you're taking care of it. Wonderful. Yep, you said you needed help with delivering some books to the Academy's instructors? Correct. I usually handle it myself, so I'm sorry to put that work on you today. If you don't mind me asking, is there a reason you needed someone else to do this? Shamefully enough, yes. I lost the order sheet I received from the Academy. So now I'm not sure who I should deliver each book to. That's when I decided that it'd be best to ask one of your students instead. You're more familiar with your instructors than I am, so you might be able to deduce who ordered what. So that's why you put the request in with the student council. Exactly. I actually hire a part-timer who's a student at Thors. I plan on asking her first, but she's working somewhere else today, so the student council was my only recourse. Now it all makes sense. So are you free at the moment? I'd like to get them delivered as soon as possible. Yeah, we'll accept your request. Sure, I'll take these off your hands. Great, here you go. You'll have 5 books to deliver. They make for heavy loads, so be careful carrying them. Behind the War of the Lions, Mon Art the Complete Works, Tropical Science, Analyzing Macroeconomics, The Empire's Hottest Spots. Oh, you weren't kidding about the weight. Did anyone order multiple books? Don't worry, just one per person. It's 5 deliveries, 5 people, 5 books. Seems simple enough. These are all different enough that I would be able to figure out which the instructor ordered each one. I'll get started right away. I'm sure you do a great job. Oh, book delivery has started. Now, question. Can I read these books? No. I was wondering if I could get some bonding stuff, maybe. That'd have been lucky enough. What are you selling for books currently? Traditional archery we haven't got? Okay. The Art of Napping. I wonder who that's gonna bond us with a bit. Manly Munchies Sandwiches. Use it to learn a recipe. A cookbook marketed towards men. Sure, I'll buy Manly Munchies Sandwiches. Because there's something so viscerally manly about sandwiches and men. Men's sandwiches. Oh, that's what those books that woman's reading up there, isn't it? It's about men's sandwiches. That's what she's reading at the literature club. Men's sandwiches. But anyway, let's learn how to make sandwiches. Within the book, there's a recipe you've never seen before. Obtain the recipe for tomato sandwich. Apart from that, traditional archery we can learn. The archery tips in this book are really easy to understand. I should share them with Lisa sometime. That sounds patronizing, to be honest. Patronizing. Oh, by the way, I've never used a bow, but I read this book and it says you should do this. Doesn't sound like a normal conversation topic, does it? The Art of Napping. This book goes into surprising detail on how to have a really refreshing nap. Seems like the one book for you to want to read. I should tell her about it. Sure. Sandwiches. Yes. Free Sams. One's got to be the filling. Obviously. Anyway, let's speak to Emma and maybe have a little bit of bonding time with her. Hello, Rean. I see you're working hard as always. Hello, Emma. You know, I see you in this bookstore pretty often. What brings you here today? Well, today I'm searching for some study materials. I'm hoping to find some that'll help Fee with her classwork. Ah, so that's it. Have you come across anything good yet? Not quite. I've been struggling to find something that would make it easy for her to understand. Well, on my honour as class president, I'm going to keep looking until I find something. I do owe her one after she cheered me up yesterday. Maybe I can help her out. We'll spend time with Emma. How about I help you out then? Are you sure? Thank you so much for offering. Okay, to get started, would you mind searching over there? Got it. Unsurprisingly, most of the books here are targeted at people with high level of education. Fee isn't quite there though, so I need something a bit simpler for her. It's really considerate of you to use so much of your free time to help her. But isn't this cutting into your own studies? It's not a big deal really. I got into the academy on a scholarship, so I want to return the favour by doing all I can to help other students out. Class 7 is an especially small class too, so helping each other just seems like the natural thing to do. That kind of thing is why you're our class president. You don't need to flatter me. It's not flattery, it's honesty. For what it's worth, Fee's been paying a lot more attention in class since you two started studying together too. I've noticed that. It's nice to see. Hopefully I can teach her how to get excited about learning new things before our midterms start. That would definitely be a big step for her. Hearing that makes me really want to find her the right book. You and me both. Oh, what about that book over there? That might work. This one. Rean and Emma's hands brushed against one another as they reached for the book. Oops, sorry about that. Likewise. Bonding time. Unless they managed to find some useful study material for Fee. We didn't really learn anything about Emma. Apart from touching her hand makes her all blushy, crushy. Oh no, blushy crushy! Damn it! Is this going to happen when I say the word blushy from now on? I've been infected. That came out. Thank you for your help, Rean. I think this will be a great study aid for Fee. No problem. I hope your study sessions with her go well. I'll do what I can. Damn. That came out of nowhere. That came out of left field. Right, well, I can't bond with you, Crow, but maybe I'll talk with you a little bit. Or maybe we can bond man to man. Manwages. You're upstairs, are you? Where are you, Crow? Did I miss you in the corner? Maybe I did. Wait, what? Oh, there he is! What the hell? Yo, so we meet again. Enjoying a little tea in peace and quiet today, Crow? Nah, I'm just waiting around for an appointment. Well, they're sure taking their sweet time. Way to keep a guy hanging. I get the feeling you've done the same thing at least a couple of times. Oh, fully cheeky today, are we? Can't really deny it, though. Blind Sam is blind, yeah. Horse racing is an Erebonian tradition. There's nothing wrong with me standing here making predictions while I work, right? I don't want to go with, though. Guess I'll ask Crow what he thinks. Is that your thing? You know, we could buy some more crispy pizza if I wanted it. But I don't. I have some less than pleasant memories of the one time I tried my hand at betting on the horse races. One day you're gonna take a big loss and end up dirt poor, Fred. Ah, no way, you worry too much. I can only hope you're right. So what are the books that I've also got to deliver? I forgot the names of them already. So, let's look at our quest page. We're on chapter 2 now. Book delivery. Each book belongs to base... Oh, he wants me to guess. I was hoping the titles of the book would end up on there too. So we're looking at Behind the War of the Lions. That's the history teacher. Modern Art, the complete works. There was a tutor. I know there was. Topical science. The Empire's hottest spots. That might be for actually our teacher. Analyzing macroeconomics. Do you know what? The easiest way of doing this is just literally to head to every member of every faculty, right? That works. Right, let's see if you've actually got the book. Because I'm wondering if yours is the interesting spots thing. Because you've got to plot things for the field studies, don't you? Yep. Hey, Rean, what's up? Oh boy, looks like she's still drinking. I get the feeling that one odd magazine in the pile is probably hers. You wouldn't happen to know what this is, would you? Rean showed Instructor Sarah the Empire's hottest spots. Hey, that's the magazine I used the Academy's money to buy! Didn't you think you read it too? And let's not jump to conclusions now. Looks like I was right on the mark. The truth is, Rean explained the situation to Instructor Sarah and handed over the Empire's hottest spots. All my words are bad at the moment. Thanks. That explains it though. Sounds like your work for the student council is varied, if nothing else. Well, might as well have a little look at it now. Flip flip. She might be the most carefree person I've ever met. That's a magazine for people looking to tour the Empire, isn't it? That seems like something you should be buying with your own money, not the Academy's. It's for your field studies. What? I'm reading this so I can research potential field study locations. Yeah, here you are assuming I'm using it to plan a sneaky little holiday for myself. That's pretty rude, you know. I see. That certainly does sound plausible. It might not seem like it sometimes, but I guess she really is always looking out for us. Oh, the booze here looks pretty good. First it tells me about Celtic Spear, now this. Gotta appreciate a magazine that covers an adult's needs. I take it all back. The only person she's thinking about here is herself. Couldn't have predicted that. No, sir. Anything going on Mitch Pawn Shop at the moment? Huh, 7-4, 7-1, they're all horse betting. No, now's not the time to start getting all defeatist. Not when White Arrow takes the straightaway so well. Are you thinking about horse racing again? Oh yeah, today's a big one. And I'm gonna win even bigger. That'll show off Fred who's boss. It's interesting how there's a common theme here. Right, we could trade some stuff here, but what do we actually need? Right, we could trade a Mishi plush for Ceram powder? Not sure I really need to do that. Don't have anything that we can really trade up by the look of it. Ride along bear, ride along bunny. Attachments to put on our characters. Quartz types as well. EP2. Need EP1 free for that. Oh, so if you end up with too many of one kind of one, you can actually just trade them up. That's not bad. Coral ring as well to get a seal one. Some interesting things here. And even says the ones which are equipped too. Wait. What? That makes some sense. Oh, this is a special golden sphere. So you can actually make better versions of the golden spheres too? So that's golden sphere, but it's a oh, okay. just figured it out. There are quartz here with normal kind of things, so they don't have a gleam onto them, but there are quartz too, which seem to be better versions of the quartzes with a star on them. So they give better rewards. That's cool. So 2 golden spheres and a U material would give us HP 200, strength plus 4, plus the golden sphere spell. Equally on those sides, does any of these others do other things like that? That means it could be good to just make the multiple and then make these special versions. That's cool. Curios, we got Manly Munch's cookies. I obviously must have missed the cookies. Maybe I should buy it. Cookies! Cookies! Now that did cost me a K. Within the book is a recipe you've never seen before. Sweet cookie can now be made. Sweet cookie. Ah, that was the one I missed, so get missballs there. Cool. Tomato sandwich can be made and is great with Macias and Elliot. Oh, the sweet cookie is better. Oh, too bad I don't have you with me, Laura, still, because I get you to make it for an incredible one. And Elisa, and Emma. Well, now we've got ingredients, hey? There'll be some damn good cookies. They're well sweet. Your house seems like so much fun. My mummy and daddy are always fighting, so it's totally different. What are they doing? Thriller. Really, that sounds tough. My mummy and daddy get along super well. Joanne's mummy and daddy fight as much as mine kiss. Well, different couples, different strokes, different folks. Let's go into Boutique La Sage. See what your newest stuff is in the moment. Alright, they are equal to what we currently have because this is basically what we currently have. Didn't get any new stuff then. Hi, this will definitely suit you. Here, give it a wee try on. Oh, aye, the flashy colours are just the perfect match for that snobby attitude of yours. Becky. You really aren't holding back today, are you? Are you feeling well? Tell me what's wrong. Yes, I'm making a dough in multiple part-time jobs. I'm working here today, so grab a wee swatchaboot and buy something. Swatchaboot. Don't you think you talk just a tad too much? It decreases your selling efficiency and leads to a poor time to money ratio. Shut it. Don't come into my shop and start telling me how to do my job. Sure. Becky's everywhere. Huh? Becky displays remarkable skill. Her way of interacting with customers is rather different from the norm, but I have no complaints about the results. In fact, I wouldn't mind if she became an official employee one day. Right, we've already looked at the shop sale there. We've spent 1,000 on the cookie book. You wouldn't happen to know Emil, would you? He lives in the north part of town. He used to be our friend, but one day he just changed and started looking down on us. And eventually he just stopped hanging out with us at all. Kind of miss the days when we were all together. Well, you know, things change. I'm here to buy some... Oh, hello. Oh, hello. Well, it was the lovely Friedel. Given that you've been waiting here in anticipation of my arrival, I can only assume that you have feelings for me. My humblest apologies as your subtle attempts to woo me have passed me by unheeded. Why, Vincent, what a surprise. Are you to do some shopping too? That's one way to spend your free day. But I will not have you wasting mine. Got him. It's true what they say. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns. You never change, Lady Friedel. Truly a rejection worthy of Master Vincent. I see the concern in your face, but please do not trouble yourself. This is but a daily occurrence for Master Vincent. We showrunners got together some drinks last night, and you kiddos were a popular topic of conversation, I'll tell you. Everyone agrees that this year's batch of new students is an interesting one. Class 7 in particular. Feels weird to be a conversation piece. Ah, don't sweat it. We basically do this every year. Right, what do you have to sell? No more stuff than ever. Should I buy some acerbic tomatoes, maybe? For my special tomato sandwich? I didn't manage to get one after all, obviously. What do I actually need to cook the special dish? There we go. Crisp onion assorted grains. Unfortunately, I'm only going to buy one because, of course, that acerbic tomato costs a lot. That's a lot of cash money, and I'm wasting my hard-earned cash. Right, time to explore more town. Didn't she say something about the florist? Don't you love it when an idea for a great prank strikes? Oh. Now spring's almost over, we won't be seeing the line of flowers anymore. However, new flowers will begin to bloom in their place. One of the reasons I love flowers is the way they change with the seasons. Indeed. Well, what's going on here? Photography club are out. They're taking pictures of each other. Hey, Fidelia. What say you we find some cute girls to photograph? All these scenic shots are pouring me out of my skull. No complaining, Rex. We're not here to mess around. Yeah. We're photographizing. God. How do I fish again? We could even buy a new rod? Okay. Oh, it even says ×5 down the bottom for fishing. A circle? Yes. Oh wow, it's actually changed a bit? Is that different fish?
Not bad.
A Kasagin, that was definitely a different fish. Sepith Mirage ×20, see if we recover by 5. That was a good fish to find. Or a circle when the fish bites. Interestingly is the fact that it was pausing between as well. I don't mind getting more Sepith, that's for sure.
Not bad.
Yeah, more Mirage Sepith, please. It's a good farming method, isn't it? And we got tons of points on the other one, didn't we? We got 35 points, didn't we? This is a different fish.
Not bad.
A swordtail again. Interesting how I'm getting CP from doing this. Sorry for stopping fishing. We may as well get some points for some more trade-ins, right? God, when it has triangle and square as well. I wonder if we can go across, or it just follows those lines.
Caught one.
Right, 50 points. Let's go. We haven't fished in the other spot yet still. That's another swordtail then.
Caught one.
That's a +2 point size one. 30 water Sepith. Hey. And then you can use ground bait to make more appear. We haven't checked the other fishing spot yet. What we're really here to do is, of course, go to the other quest location. Or at least the quest taking location. What's up, kids? Come on, Rudy, hurry it up. Hey, I'm ready to give it a beatdown. What? Me and Kay got plans today. I think we're already late, though. What? Should I stop this? Let's go to the lower class dorm and find our quest giver, because I have been in here, haven't I? Excuse me, you're Klein, right? I am. If you're asking, you must be Rean. Yep, Rean Schwarzer of Class 7 at your service. I read you want me to fill in for you at your tutoring job. That's right. Something urgent's come up, so I won't be able to make it today. That's why I took this straight to the student council. If you don't mind prying, may I ask what's so urgent? Of course. Drew's my family got in contact with me last night to tell me that my mum collapsed while she was out working. That's all I know, but I've already got tickets for the train out to the country this afternoon. I'd do the same if I were you. The house you'll be tutoring at a straight shot south from these dorms. It's by the riverside, can't miss it. Your pupil's a boy named Emil, and you'll be speaking to his mother, Melissa. In terms of what and how you teach him, I'm leaving that up to you. And honestly, if you want to back out, that's fine too. I already told Melissa that you're not necessarily locked in, so she'll understand if you can't make it. That's give me the out at least. Alright, I probably should have asked the beginning, but are you sure you want me doing this? I've never tutored anyone before. Well, you're a student here, so you've got the knowledge to do it at least. Ever helped other people study before? I've helped my younger sister with things she didn't understand at Sunday school. And there you have it. Emil's got all the books he needs ready, so all you need to do is go through the material together. Today's topic should be all science, by the way. You might want to brush up at the library if you're not too confident in that area. Thank you for the information. Well then, I've still got to pack, so I'll be heading back to my room now. Any other questions before I go? I should be fine with what you told me. Nice, there's a real weight on my shoulder. Good luck. Oval science at the library? I'm not stalling to leave the dungeon as a cliffhanger. I do hope nothing serious happened to his mum. Today's topic is oval science, sir. Probably had the right idea about going to the library. Probably worth brushing up on my knowledge of the Rhineford Company too. Once I've done that, I'll find that house. I can't do the dungeon until I've done everything else in here. Well, to the library we go then. Is Mackius in the library, or was he in the student union? Right, so there's multiple topics and multiple things which we can read. And they're all upstairs. So let's have a look. Orbital. Right, this is current events politics. That's not going to be any good for us. This is history and civilization. This is culture, Rhineford Company. Rhineford Company was initially a gunpowder-based weapons manufacturer based out of the Erebonia Empire and known for its cannons and heavy firearms. Since the Orbital Revolution, however, it has expanded its operation to include railways and airships. This expansion has made it one of the continent's 2 largest companies, rivaled only by Calvert's Verne Company. Okay. So, originally, gunpowder-based weapons manufacturer, based out of Erebonia, known for its cannons and heavy firearms, it expanded to railways and airships too. 2 largest companies, along with the Verne Company. We'll leave them. Orbital Revolution, technology. This will be technology 2 then. Orbital Arts, Orbital Network, Epstein Foundation. I think we just have to read all of technology, and I'll probably forget the first information now. I mean, we know about orbments and quartzes, don't we? Orbment is a general term for devices that operate by drawing orbital energy from septium. This technology was invented by Professor C. Epstein. The internal structure of an orbment allows it to interact with quartz, which in turn is manufactured from septium. This design allows for the manufacture of orbments with nearly limitless potential. Between their flexibility and ability to recover their internal orbital energy over time, orbments are significantly more efficient than combustion engines. The Orbital Revolution was way back. The Orbital Revolution was a technological revolution that saw its inception in the year 1150 with the invention of orbments. The pilot was initially skeptical of this technological leap, but the invention of the orbital telephone by the Epstein Foundation and ZCS orbital airships quickly proved orbments' practical value. I can't remember this. Orbments have since become an essential part of our daily lives. Orbital technology powers everything from essentials like heating and lighting to transport vehicles to even modern weaponry. What's more, advancements of technology have decreased the size of orbital engines, leading to the development of more capable and affordable consumer-level automobiles by the Verne and Rhineford companies. Quartz themselves. A quartz is a circuit with crystalline structure made by refining and processing septium fragments known as sepith. While quartz are both an energy source and capable of producing a variety of phenomena, without the use of an orbment, they are completely powerless. Which is the interesting thing. Right, orbital arts. Orbital arts are a kind of magic which can be activated by inserting quartz into a battle orbment, a combat-ready orbment developed by the Epstein Foundation. These arts, as they are commonly known, are widely used by armies, police forces, and braces across the continent for their ease of use. Sufficient training can give anyone access to their incredible power. Orbital Network Project. The Orbital Network Project is an effort by the Epstein Foundation to develop a network in which vast quantities of information can be exchanged between computers using a series of orbital cables. While initially a joint effort between the Epstein Foundation and Liberal ZCF, the IBC is currently bankrolling the project. As a result, the network is currently being tested in Crossbell City and the Epstein Foundation itself. The Epstein Foundation is an organization dedicated to continuing the work of Professor C. Epstein. It researches and manufactures orbments, specializing in information processing and communication. The Epstein Foundation is also the sole manufacturer of battle orbments, which allows their users access to arts. The recent Orbital Network project also promises to be the future of orbital communication. Have we gathered our information now? He says. Alright, I can't go to that shop, so I'll walk to the pawn shop. That should be the nearest, because Emil is this kid over here. Yeah, seems so much fun. Okay, you're same thing. That's Kurt. Where's Emil? Aha! We found him using process of using the different map. Right, did I remember any of that? No. So, hooray. That's not how you study. You don't just zip through things as fast as that and talk as fast as I do and understand it. Comprehension is not born from what I just did. Excuse me, I was sent here by a second-year student called Klein. Oh, you must be the one filling in for him. I'll forward him to find a replacement. Are you free to tutor Emil now? Sure. Yeah, of course. Oh, thank you. I'll take you to his room then. Well, allow me to introduce myself. I'm Rean Schwarzer. I'm a first year and a member of Class 7. Nice to meet you. Likewise. So what do you say we get started? We'll be going over orbital science today, correct? That's right. I've already got my textbook ready. Sounds like I'm being tested here. Oh, this memory is like a brick. Yeah, it is. Page 40, huh? So we're focusing more on the historical side of things. Indeed, for the record, Klein and I covered up to the beginnings of the Orbital Revolution last time. It really deserves to be called a revolution for changing everyone's lives so much and so quickly. I'm sure you know the answer, but let me ask to refresh myself. How long ago did the Orbital Revolution take place? 11... Shoot. 50 years ago. Yes. 1150 was not how many... My brain went, oh yeah, it's 1150 years ago. No, it's in 1150. God. Starting with an easy one, I see. It started about 50 years ago. You make it sound like common knowledge. I should have expected you to be smart since you are a Thors student. I wouldn't go that far. To follow up, do you know who invented ordnance? It's Professor C. Epstein. That would be Professor C. Epstein. Speaking of which, it was in the year 1155, just a year after his death, that the Epstein Foundation was formed by his skilled disciples. Did I get it wrong? I'm so worried now. Oh wow, not Epstein, the word before. I didn't expect to hear all that. You really are amazing. That's not true. The way I explained things probably made them even harder to understand. I think today's plan is to go over these topics as a refresher first, and after that we'll try and cover everything up until the year 1170 of the Septian calendar. Sounds good to me. Oh well, what's the questions next? And that's about it. Did you manage to get all that? Yes, it should be good to go. I have to admit, I'm surprised. It's hard to believe that a company as massive as Rhineford used to be just a single factory. It really is. The Orbital Revolution brought about big changes just about everywhere. But it's safe to say that the Rhineford factory's transformation into such a huge corporation is one of the biggest ones. It certainly ended up having a major impact on Zemuria, so I'd have to agree. Speaking of which, I wanted to ask. No, don't ask any more questions, kid! What was it that the Rhineford factory specialised in making? This book doesn't really mention that. Well, it's cannons, weapons like guns and artillery. Good. They specialise in making weapons, such as guns and artillery. The factory's been around for a long time. I've even heard that it was around back in the Middle Ages. That's fascinating. Thanks for letting me know. I'm impressed at just how knowledgeable you are. I'm just doing my job. Now, seems like today's session is over. Are you okay with leaving it off here for the day? This is a good stopping point, so yes, it's a pleasure to have you as a tutor today. Wait, the kid's the boss? I aim for cover for Climb. Emil seems to have learned a lot today. He's a great teacher. In fact, I'd even put him on the same level as Klein. I'm honoured. I'm glad to see he's happy. Well then, I have to give you something. 2,000 mirror. Thank you. Wait, mirror? I can't just take this. Why not? People normally get paid for their work. Well, I guess. It didn't really feel like work to me. I guess it'd be rude to refuse it though. Well, if you insist, thank you very much. Haha, you're welcome. I'm very grateful you filled in for Klein. Can I do it again? 2,000. Substitute tutor quest is complete. Hopefully with flying colours. Now, who was really being tested there? It's a good way to make your players of games learn stuff, isn't it, really? Give it as a side quest and make them, force them to find the answer. Right, let's head to, I'll talk to people first. Seems like most people are in the school after all. Didn't seem like Macius was in the library, so I'm going to check out here. Which would be a bit weird in of itself. Up we go then. So, yo, you'll be in the chess club. That's where you are. What are you looking at now? Emma said she'll be stopping by this evening. I bet I saw my recommended reading for her. Oh, I love this one, but it might be a bit too much to hand to her off to her at such an early stage. Did I not fail Owlclaw? I don't know. Thank you for the cheer, though. What's she giving here? Alright,